All right, guys. So today I'm just going over the review for this, for our angles and triangles review. Remember that the first things I wanted you guys to remember is the measure of any right angle. Remember, a right angle looks like this. The measure of any right angle is 90 degrees. The measure of any straight angles look like this, is 180 degrees. The measure of any full angle, where it ends up back where it started, is 360 degrees. And the angle measures of any triangle is 180 degrees. Okay, so remember that. Triangles, 180 degrees. So the first question on this review, you should be doing this review after you should be watching this video after you've already done the review, just so you can check your answers. So this says, is this angle right, straight, or full? It is a 90-degree angle, which means it is a right angle. This one says, is this angle right, straight, or full? Well, it's a straight line with the arrows pointing in opposite directions, so this is a straight angle. Number 3 says, how many degrees are in this angle? We should know that any straight angle, like this one, has 180 degrees. How many degrees are in a full angle or a full circle? There are, in a full angle, full circle, 360 degrees. All right, number 5, angles 1 and 2, are they adjacent or vertical? So here's angle 1, here's angle 2. They are on opposite sides of each other. They are mirrored, which means that they are vertical. Angles D and C, are they adjacent or vertical? So we've got an angle here and an angle here. Those are sharing the same vertex and they share a side. Those are next to each other, right next to each other, or adjacent. Okay, vertical means opposite from each other. Adjacent means right next to each other. All right, so now kind of comes the part where we have to calculate a little bit. It says find the measure of angle X. So we have to use some information that we know. So we know that this is a right angle. Remember that any right angle has 90 degrees. We already know 62 degrees of it are taken up by this part. We want to find the part that's taken up by the X. So we can do 90 minus 62. And you can do that on your calculator, 90 minus 62, which would leave us 28 degrees for X. And I know when you're typing this, you can't put the degree symbol, so 28 is fine. All right, number 8. Now this is a flat line. This is a straight line. Remember, any straight angle has 180 degrees. Well, we already know that 77 degrees of this is taken up by this part right here. Right? So we've got to go, okay, well, I know that 77 degrees are right here. I want to know what the rest of it is to get to 180. So I'm going to do 180 minus 77. And again, you can use your calculator for that. Which would leave you with 103 degrees. So y has to equal, oops, it always says y equals 103 degrees. Same idea for this one, you guys. It says find the measure of angle X. This is a triangle. We know this 76 degree angle and we know this 62 degree angle. We are trying to find X. X is going to equal the whole thing minus this angle and this angle. So the whole thing is 180 degrees. And we want to take away the parts we know, minus 76 and minus 62. So 180 minus 76 and minus 62. That should leave us with an angle of 42 degrees for the missing angle. So X has to equal 42 for that one right there. Because 42 plus 62 plus 76 equals 180. And the last problem to check is it says, can a triangle have the following angle measures? Justify your answer. So we are trying to figure out, we know that triangles equal 180 degrees. We want to know if 90 plus 70 plus 30 equals 180 degrees. We don't know if it does. So we got to add them up. 90 plus 70 plus 30. This equals, right here, this equaled 190 degrees. That is not 180 degrees. So to justify your answer, you could say, no, this cannot be a triangle because the sum of these angles is 190 degrees, not 180 degrees, which it would have to be. Okay, hopefully that's helpful enough for you to check your work at least on this review. If it didn't make sense, remember you can ask questions before your test tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you.